aspiring project managers, welcome back to my channel The Coach. So in today's video we are going to talk about project management process groups. So we are going to discuss today 5 major process group, that is initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closeout. Most of the project managers treat these process groups as project phases, which is totally wrong. Project phases and project process groups are two different concepts. So in this video, I'm going to explain you how the project phases and project process groups are different from each other, and definitely we are going to discuss all the process groups in detail. It's going to be a long video, so sip on your coffee and enjoy the video. So let's decode the concept of project management process group with a very interesting example. So suppose your customer gives you a project, that is you have to design and develop a website. So basically it's a e-commerce website. So your customer is asking for a login page in the website, a home page on the website, and a payment page. So you have to design a website with all these three features: login page, home page, and payment page. So to start the project, since it is a project, it will have a definite start date and end date. And in between this start and end date, the project has to go through different phases. Like first phase will be requirement phase, where you are going to collect the requirement for the whole website. That is, you will be collecting requirement for login page, home page, and payment page. Then comes the design phase. So in the design phase, you are going to design the whole website for the customer, that is login page, home page, and payment page again. And you are going to, next phase will be development phase, where you will develop the whole website, all the three pages. And then the fourth phase will be the test phase, where your test team is going to test the whole website, and at the end you are going to deliver. So we can say that the phases through which the project goes from its start to the end date is known as project phase. So here in this example, in this project, you have 4 project phase. So now when you know what a project phase is, you must know that in every project, whatever phases you have, in order to complete that phases, you need to do some activities. Those activities are known as project activities. That you can see in the requirement phase, we have project charter is an activity, identifying the stakeholder is an activity, planning is an activity, market survey is an activity, documentation is an activity. If you want to collect requirement for your project of your website, you have to write the project charter, you have to identify the stakeholder, you have to plan, you have to do the market survey, you have to do the documentation. And finally, you will get the requirement document as an output. When you move to the design phase, in order to design the website, you have to hire and train your team. You have to plan for it. You have to finalize the design. You have to build a prototype. And finally, you will get a prototype or sample or a model of your website, which you can show it to the customers. If the customer approves it, you can go for development phase, where you, to start the development phase, you will have training. You have to train your team. You have to develop the home page, login page, and payment page of the website. You have to develop the back end of the website, like you have to do the back end coding. And finally, when your website will be developed, so then comes the test phase, where your test team is going to do the front end and back end testing. And finally, you will get the tested website and you can deliver it to your customer. So here we can conclude that every phase, in order to complete the every project phase, you have to do certain activities. Those activities are known as project activities. And once you complete that activity, you get a output for every phase. Like here, you have got output in every phase.